Welcome back and thank you for joining me. I saw this article and it says experts find mass grave at ex-Catholic orphanage in Ireland. And this shows you how sick and nasty and depraved these people are. And like I said, the Catholic Church is the whore of a mother to all other churches. It is the head of the snake of religion. And it's just a mass grave of babies and young children. And it just talks about all of the bodies that were found in this mass grave. And it just signifies to me that the Catholic Church is exactly what it is. It is the epicenter for demonic activity. The Catholic Church is pagan and all of its daughters are pagan. And that is every religion you can think of, from Christianity to Presbyterian to Protestant, all of it, all of them. This is their mother, and their mother is disgusting, and their mother is drunk off of the blood of many of our people. But yeah, and I'm sure this was in Ireland, so I know that these were Irish children, white children. And it says from 38 weeks to 3 years old, and it was an orphanage. And I can only imagine what they were doing, because I did look through the article just to see if I could find why. And they're sitting up here saying high child mortality rate during that time. I don't believe that at all. They're always trying to feed you this bill of goods of this is natural, or this was naturally occurring because things weren't sanitary. There were germs. There were this. There was that. No. They were probably killing these children. They were probably starving these children. I'm sure if they really wanted to know, and they really wanted to put the truth out to the public, if they really looked at the bones and they looked at how they died, it would be through malnutrition. They were probably sick, some of them, of course, and they were probably beaten, if not killed. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these children were killed when they were doing some kind of ritual or seance or something like that. I would not put it past the Catholic Church. Just to find a massive grave with just nothing but children at this orphanage. If there was a sickness or something, you would think, some of the adults or some of the nuns or somebody passed away there, but this is nothing but children. And it's disturbing. And it's sad, and it's something that you don't see. It's really something that you don't see unless it was caused. Just like the grave site in New York with all of the slaves that were buried in that massive grave. They try and say, it didn't have headstones, so they try and put that little spin on. It was a graveyard, but it just didn't have its headstones, or it didn't have a cross or something there. But no, you have to understand, the slave grave site did not have any of that. And they were individual graves. And it wasn't just like, with the Jewish people where they may have been, just thrown in a pile somewhere like that. The slaves were in graves, but you could tell by their bones that they died early of malnutrition, of being worked to death. You could see the things that went on, whether they were killed, beaten, hit, worked to death, or, died of starvation because they could not eat. They were working that hard from sun up to sundown, probably longer. Wouldn't be surprised if they weren't, working into the evening and getting up before the sun rose. Wouldn't be surprised. But they were not eating. And I would be surprised if, if they studied it, these children, some of them died the same way. That's their MO. But I'll leave the article in the description box below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.